What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another Live at 5. I see some of you guys already jumping in. Marco, High Tide. David, what's going on, man? And then we got Michael as well. Good afternoon, man. I got a special guest with me today. Sam's joining me. If you want to go ahead and tell the people what you do here, man.
Yeah, so I am a sales associate at House of Blades. I will sell knives, help customers find the right pick for them. I sharpen knives. I do the engravings as well. Really try to help out just wherever I'm needed.
Yeah, he's been doing a lot of the engravings lately, so it's cool to have him back here. And he's gonna help me out today with the live. Since Susie abandoned me, but I see her in the chat saying what's up. What's going on, Susie? Thank you for jumping in. And I know you're still watching from where you are. David, Marco saying hi to Susie. All right, so we're gonna run the pocket checks. Guys, let me know what you're carrying. I don't think much has changed up for me. You guys always see what I got for the most part. The pry bar pins stay the same, but today I've got the G10, the blue, that discontinued grip. Chris, I have some cruiser attachments for you. Hey man, if you happen to be here, why don't you run over to the studio, man? I'll open the door for you. I'll let you in, High Tide. We'll have another special guest. So other than that, like I said, pin doesn't change, neither does the pry bar. And then I got my cruiser updated with a few patches. I got that Deadpool inky patch on there, and the cruiser blackout on the back. Oh, you just got home? Well, dude, I was like, we're gonna meet up, man. I don't know if we can like get dinner or something. I know it's like a crazy drive for you from work, but yeah, we need to meet up. I was surprised I won that attachment, so. Sam, what you got, man?
I brought a few goodies today. We'll start with this one. It's gonna be a Gen 1 McNeese PM Mac 2 3.5 inch. It's kind of hard to see. I think you can see the bronze in there, green and bronze.
Got you. We'll light this up.
Oh yeah. There we go. Yeah, some green and bronze and atomic on the blade, Magna Cut.
That's cool.
I got tactile. Turn short, OD green pin. Got,
Mikey jumping in the chat. What's up, man?
got my Notorious EDC beer bomb with my bead, my combat bead on there. Leather slip for that. I got my just my everyday carry pouch with some patches that I've always got on me.
DBG? That's
The
that
gray,
gray, right?
Yeah, it's the gray garage built. Got Lynch Northwest pry bar and then an assortment of tools and my UTX in here. I did. This is all. This is just my normal. Throw this in my cargo pocket. Take it everywhere with me. And some extra goodies I brought.
So I need some cargo shorts, man.
Got Hinderer 3.5 inch Eclipse with the battle purple harpoon Spanto.
I love that one.
Just
man.
put some skiffs in this one, and it is amazing. Just super smooth. And then the Mac Daddy of what I brought today. Got Grimsmo. Got my Rask. It is number 2775. Distressed purple to light blue, and this just super drop shot. I love this knife.
Yeah.
And
That
that's
one's cool.
It's my goodie bag today.
That's all the stuff he brought for us, guys. Quick, get that out before it blows out the lens. I'm me. Aloha, what's up, man? Yeah, I appreciate you guys jumping in. So we were gonna put a mystery box together, and then we got like a surprise delivery, so we went ahead and did that as the mystery thing. So just so the thumbnail doesn't disappoint, here's the box. There's nothing inside it.
Empty.
Freaking suckers. Nah, I'm just kidding. So special delivery, I'm making sure I hold it up right, are these bad boys right here. And if you guys are not familiar with the box, the name says it all. On air light not working. No, man, that's just because I didn't hit it. There's nothing to show off in the background because it's both of us. I'm gonna be blocking it anyway. So I was like, I was saving power, Mikey. I'm trying to have some lower bills over here. Yeah, that's right, guys. Null knives have arrived over here at House of Blades. I saw these bad boys. Man, I got my greasy fingerprints all over it. Sorry, guys. We saw these over at Blade Show Texas, or no, Blade Show Atlanta, when me and Matt went. So we wanted to get some for the store, and luckily Sean over there was nice enough to hook us up with a few of them. So we're gonna go through all the models. Hopefully you guys can check them all out. It's gonna take us a second to pull them out, but bear with us, and then we'll.
Super cool stickers. Some of the
that
sickest
voodoo
stickers
stickers.
out there.
Yeah, I think that's everyone's favorite is that voodoo. I'm gonna have to ask him and see if we can get some more. Knives are life. That's right, man. So I have the gold camo. Hopefully this is gonna show off in the light. Hopefully in the camera pretty well. Satin blade. I actually really like. I think the thumb studs are what do this one, like do this knife justice. Like it's just really
Yeah,
cool.
same on this one. So I've got the Purple Haze Fat Carbon. And this one's got some really cool patterns and beautiful purple thumb studs to match. They kind of shift in the light.
Oh, give me a second, guys. All right. Hopefully that's a little bit better. Sorry if the music was a little loud. But yeah, there's that gold showing off on these now. Yeah, the blade shape, dude. These things look so aggressive. I'm digging. I'm trying not to poke myself on camera because that would be embarrassing. I have no first aid over here, guys. We haven't had an accident yet, so haven't built that out.
I'll do this one.
Yeah, I was like, I'm about to make a mess over here. So for the most part, they all come with the same stickers, and then they're gonna have their card, their certificates, their birth cards. Let's see. Try not to jack up the live stream while I'm pulling these bad boys out. Which one did you grab?
I got the natural micarta over on this one. Satin. Oh no, it's the stonewash. Stonewash blade, natural micarta.
Is that one stonewash?
I believe it
Oh
is.
yeah. Oh shit. I was like, I guess both the micarta versions are stonewash. I've got black micarta, a little bit of frilling at the back. Make sure it focuses in. I don't know. I'm kind of digging this one too.
Yeah, I like that one.
The purple's a pass for me, unfortunately.
I think the purple's my favorite.
Yeah. The gold's not for me. Also, I'm just gonna go straight black everything. So the carbon fiber one should be pretty sick.
Yeah, this is the bead blast.
And these are M390 on every single one of them, I believe.
Yeah, they're all in
Also,
390.
go ahead.
Cool. So this one is going to be the camo carbon fiber in black with the bead blast titanium. Beautiful satin finish on the blade.
These are gonna vary in price depending on the materials and the finishes on the blade. I don't have 100% pricing right now, but it's gonna be whatever is on Null Knives website, which we can pull up in a second. I'll load it up. The Murdered Out one is my favorite.
Yeah, that's nice.
Carbon fiber is nice. Yeah. Oh, and then, okay, so perfect segue talking about these. This one's my favorite. I think, yeah, this will be the one that I end up picking up. But you guys, next week, swing by the store. We might have these a couple of days early in the store system and then on the website a couple of days after that. So if you're trying to get one early in your local, swing by, check them out. We do need lefties, man. We need lefties in everything. I'm sorry we always leave you out, Mikey. But perfect segue from High Tide. The Venom Jacks are dropping Friday. Friday at 1 p.m. or Central Standard Time. And then obviously, you know, the corresponding times in all the other time zones to that. We should have the Venom. Actually, you know what? We can go ahead and jump
hop
over
on
real
over.
quick. Yeah, so give us 1 second and I'll hop over for you guys. Susie took a pretty cool photo of these bad boys right here. So you can join the wait list or you can come in the store. We'll get you squared away like we do with our main man, High Tide. Brandon's always coming in, picking up his stuff. But I'm gonna pass on the rock. I'm not a fan of this one, the textured.
I like that. I like that rock texture.
No to the green for me, but these two are my favorite. The blue and the red. I think you can't miss with those.
Toxic green and the rock pattern are my favorite. I like those a lot. I really like that toxic green.
Yeah, I think the blue was a lot more surprising when I took it out of the cloth. It really popped.
Yeah, I feel like the blue would look a lot better in person, just with the light reflecting off of it.
Those were Ava's hands. Yeah, so Ava was the model. Susie betrayed me. You guys won't see me in any more photos because I'm mad at her. So, Mikey, my cop out as of late is fixed blades, but I'm not mad at it. Honestly, my folders haven't been getting much love since I've been on this fixie trip. I think you meant trip. I feel you on that, man. You know, I kind of switch between like having some more expensive stuff. Right now, I'm really enjoying the cheaper stuff. I had, well, obviously I have my Benchmade today, but I was rocking the CDC Hansen and just switched out with some darker scale. So I'm not carrying that crazy like donut colored kind of stuff because it's a little loud for me. But yeah, you know, I just kind of wanted to switch it up. You know, I may move back to carrying some more expensive things down the road, obviously, when I pick something else up. But I get it, dude. You know, you just kind of want to explore your options and try other things, man. We need a variety of hand models. All right, guys, everyone in the chat, if you want to apply to be an HOB hand model, just hit Susie up. EDC fixed blades are
hot ticket right now.
Yeah.
They are. We had an
there.
exclusive. It was the blacktail with the blue denim micarta, Bilgewater.
Yeah, the blacktail was cool,
I
cool.
really, those S90V, I really liked those a lot.
Yeah. Those were sick. So since we're talking about fixed blades, our newest exclusive, yeah, from Bilgewater is going to be the Jackrabbit that we did in a forest green with the ivory G10.
The ivory is sort of almost a liner.
It's like a liner, yeah. Layered G10.
Aesthetically, it's like the liner. It's on
Yeah.
it's close to the tang, sort of sandwiched inside of the green.
Yeah, so if you guys are still looking for these, we still have a few left in stock. I would say grab it now while you can. These are probably going to vanish like the Blacktail, and I don't...
You say M4 blade steel?
M4. Yeah, these are M4 on the blade. 63.5 Rockwall is what Wyatt told me. So these are pretty cool. You know, if you guys are into it, this is the first batch of the Gen 2. I'm gonna call them the Gen 2 Jackrabbits. So if you had the Gen 1, these scales technically don't fit because they were done by a different manufacturer. So it's kind of like if you had the original with MagnaCut, it's a unique one. Versus having the M4, so you can't swap those scales. But the first one came with Kydex, which I technically don't prefer. I like this leather sheath, so it was cool that he brought those back and still kept it at the same price point. The only thing you don't get with this one is going to be the clip, but you know everyone has an Ulte clip. You can just toss it on there, and you get the fixed blade at a cheaper price. So I think that's cool.
Sort of cycle through some of these photos.
Yeah, it's a good photo. Susie did a good job on those.
Oh yeah, she did great.
Yeah. Does it come with a clip? Just the whole saddle? Yeah, it doesn't come with the clip. He was thinking about doing the deep carry clip he does on the customs, but it was just made more sense to keep costs down by not doing the clip.
I love the blade.
And just allowing the customer to have their own kind of interchange it between what they've already got going on. I think if you're looking for something cool for that, like maybe like the Sagewood gear.
Mm-hmm. Oh yes, yeah.
Scout carry things to throw on there would be awesome.
Are fantastic.
Susie, trust me, I'll be the lefty content proponent for HOB. All right, so it looks like Mikey's gonna get hired to be the lefty for the HOB stuff. So no more left-handed stuff for me. Actually, now that I think about it, I think all my stuff was right-handed. Man, that's messed up.
Let me bust one of these little knives out
let's
again.
see.
Jack,
Does it?
what did I miss?
Nope, got that. I'm here, Jack. What's going on, man?
We sort of just did our
Yeah.
pocket dumps for the day, and then we revealed some of the new Knoll
Yeah.
knives that we got in today. Here's the Purple Haze Fat Carbon.
Just kind of show the box off in the background. So, yeah, Jack. So, if you guys are interested in coming to pick up some Knoll knives, we'll have those next week. Jack, I actually got tracking for your dad, I believe, since he was the giveaway winner. They finally, Benchmade finally shipped out the custom for the giveaway. So I will get with you guys. It should be here maybe next week. Just because they ship it out doesn't mean they actually shipped it. You know, they probably just printed a label.
Print a
but
label.
It'll be here soon, guys. So I'm happy to get that to you. I know you guys are going to swing by. We'll take some photos and we'll hang out and stuff. So I was just talking to High Tide about this. I feel like discrete carry concept clips have been winning me over versus the Ulti clip. I'm trying to think. I like the Ulti clip. I don't think I've seen
I haven't
the discrete
seen.
carry clips.
I'm not familiar with those.
So,
I'll have to check those out. Yeah, I love the look and feel and smell of leather too. Kydex does carry so much better. You don't have to worry about sweat or anything, but it's hard to beat the feel and everything you get with leather.
yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think you kind of run into issues with them both. Like, for instance, when you put it in a leather sheath, it comes out with the leather dust. It's kind of faded. Versus putting in a Kydex where it's going to kind of like leave some marks on the blade where it kind of touches.
Yeah, especially on thinner finishes, it sort of wears through that.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think I guess it's just whatever your preference is. You know, I wouldn't necessarily turn away from a knife just because of, you know, what it's got with it. You know,
Oh no, I
whether
wouldn't
Kydex-
either. I think there's always
You can, and then you can always just kind of pick what you want or get something
Yeah.
custom made for it.
Well, exactly. That's the thing with Kydex and leather. They're both, so many people do custom work for them.
Yeah.
It's really easy to find both of them.
Let's see.
Yes, the Kydex sheath that lacks retention. Those are.
Yeah, and I think on a few of the original Jackrabbits we did, we kind of had to tighten down the bolt, which, you know, it happens. You know, nothing's ever gonna be 100% perfect. So, but I mean, I guess it's good that you can still adjust it, you know, and get some retention on that thing. Let's see, Mikey Daily Carry, discrete carry clips will be in next week. Oh, okay, gotcha. That's cool. All right, so are you doing some of those on your leather, High Tide? If you guys don't already know, High Tide does some really great leather work. So I believe it's wet molding. Correct me if I'm mistaken on how, you know, the leather stuff works. But oh man, I was like, my beer bomb's in the truck, and I totally have it in that slip. But it basically takes the shape of whatever gear's in there, and then, you know, it basically fits like a glove. It's pretty cool. But check out his site. You guys are more than welcome to drop your links and stuff into the chat, so that way people can find you guys. Let's go. The worst is when so but yeah, you know, we've still got these, so make sure you guys check that out. Back to the Jack Wolf, those are still dropping Friday. Join the wait list, or just call us, man. We'll put one on hold for you in the store. So
Rock texture. Those just feel so good in the hands, I think. I'm really big fan of any jigged or rock textured titanium.
Yeah.
It's just sign me up.
I just think it looks, I don't know, I think it looks weird. It's just like, and I'm not trying to hate on it. So
Oh,
I was like,
no,
that's why I was like,
definitely not,
I don't want to
definitely
come
not.
off like that.
No,
It just,
everybody's got personal preference.
it's just the way that it kind of feels and looks in hand. I'm like, yeah.
That toxic green, that is awesome. That just
Yeah.
looks like toxic sludge out of Gotham City.
Yeah, I was like, Mike isn't here, Barbarian Brawny, so use code Barbarian for 10% off
Yeah, that feels
on
nice.
the House of Blaze website. Mikey Daily Carry has a code as well. Mikey, I am so sorry, I totally already forgot the code, man. So go ahead and drop that for you as well.
Dark matter red. I like that.
Yeah. See, some of the red like really shows on those scales, and then sometimes you get one that's completely dark. I think that's a really good thing about going into like a brick and mortar store,
Oh, 100%.
being able to check that stuff out and not having some random.
Especially with the fat
option show
carbon,
up.
because every single one is so different. It's really nice being able to go and look at different variations of the same model and pick your favorite.
Wait, let me go ahead and hopefully I don't break the stream by doing this. Oh, I'm just gonna move it over. Yeah, we're gonna go to High Tide's site and check these slips out.
Ooh.
So yeah, these are pretty cool. We can go to Shop All, I believe. Yeah, so these are the beer bombs. These are my favorite. That's the one that I usually throw in for my beer bomb. It's either this one, or I have like an attachment that I throw on my cruiser. And then I have the Neil Hayes slip too that I kind of bring around, but I feel like I messed that one up. Like the darker it gets, it bothers me, so I just kind of lock it away. But he does the Keystones, which I think are sick. I like the original Keystone versus the light. And if you guys have something custom you want him to make, you can totally just reach out to him. I think you might have to send him the gear. Yeah, so that's the one that I got in I believe I won in a giveaway, so it's going to be pretty cool to slap that on the cruiser.
That'll be nice.
Yeah, but if you guys, if you wanted like a custom slip, now correct me if I'm wrong, High Tide, because I'm not trying to like mess up your business, but if you wanted a slip made for this, he would do his best to, possibly get this done for you. You might have to just send him the item so that way he can wet mold it. Or if he already has one, he can knock it out for you. So I think that'd be pretty cool just to have something custom for your gear. Like maybe like your McNeese, like to just slide it into a leather slip and just kind of have it.
Yeah, that would be nice. Take the pocket clip off, throw it down in a leather slip.
High Tide says, I definitely like the original Keystone over the light myself. Yeah, I think the light is cool, but I think it's the problem that I had with the beer bomb. I loved the beer bomb, got the first one. It's cool. It's obviously more practical with the nose being like a flathead. But once he started dropping the Big Papas, I think I prefer the Big Papas over the original beer bomb. Just they're the weight, they feel better in hand.
Mine's the Big Papa, and I like it. It definitely feels better in the hand, feels more sturdy. If you're ever gonna use it as a knuckle,
yeah,
I would definitely want that extra thickness.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh dang, what am I missing? I just made a full-on Leatherman Arc belt holster with all the attachments. That's sick.
Nice.
I'm kind of curious how that looks. You're gonna have to send me a photo of that. The guy sent everything to me, and it was a huge win when he sent me his reaction. I freestyled it. Nice. Oh, cool. Hey, he says I'm sending you a pic on IG. So I was like, we can check that out real quick. There it is. High Tide, am I allowed to show this off? That's sick. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Just load it up.
That looks great.
Mikey needs a Keystone.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, okay, cool.
Show it off.
The Keystone, I don't remember seeing them at his booth. I'm sure he did have them, OEG, but I was so worried about going to get my my freaking Stacks patches that I totally forgot. Here, we'll switch over back real quick to the live cam so everybody can see. Oh, maybe that's not the best.
I think you see it all right.
Sorry guys, I'm not
glare.
This thing doesn't want to autofocus, but I think it's pretty cool. So again, you guys can send over your stuff and get you guys something made. Mikey, can I possibly get? Oh, you can get Eddie to sell you one. Eddie's a cool guy, man. I was like, I'm sure he would hook you up if you just reached out. I like all the anodizing and stuff he does. I think he does a really good job on all those. Like, if you've ever seen, I don't know if he was doing some of the stuff for Tom, but I know that him and Tom over in Notorious are good friends, and they always had like matching beer bombs and Keystones, or like
That's
matching
cool.
pry bars
That's
and
cool.
stuff. So it was pretty cool that they always had those.
Yeah, outside of work, I don't really have too many friends into knives and EDC gear.
Oh, gotcha.
It'd be great to have like a buddy to match.
Titanium Finishing Company. Okay. So are they the company that does it for them at the same time, or is that his company? Be curious to know. Eddie's also an Eagles fan. Get out of here, man. I'm ending this live stream because of that. Nah, I'm just kidding. Show off the site one more time. Again, oh, and also the cruisers are getting closer and closer to being finished. He's just Mike Cruz is just finishing up a few of these 6.0 orders, and then he'll get started on ours, and we're gonna have the 4.0s and then the 5.0 cruisers that should be dropping on the site. I believe we're gonna do some stuff in the group, so if you guys aren't already in the group, join. I believe it's Mike Cruz and Inky EDC over on Facebook. Jump in there. It's such a fun group. So many nice people and things like that, always just showing off their gear and their patches.
Sold my CRKs and bought 2 XM18s. Ah, what blade shape did you get?
Ian, no. I don't believe him for 1 second. He's lying. Did you really? I feel like you're just messing with me, man. I don't feel like you'd let go of your CRKs. I'm gonna wait for his response because I totally feel like he's just jacking with us. And then looks like High Tide sent us a link, so I will jump on.
Oh, he did? Apparently.
Yes, I did. Ian is a master troll. Yeah, see?
Oh.
Exactly. Yeah, okay. He's actually got a really sick stacks collection, which are some of these patches for like the shoebox and like the shoes.
Cool.
And he does like a music series and stuff like that.
I love my Umnumzan. Almost brought it today, but figured I'd save it for a different stream. I recently picked up one of the glass blasted ones, and I absolutely love it. I've actually got.
Yeah, you'll come to know Ian is just nonstop attitude and trolling you.
Got the CRK.
Yeah. He's got the bandana in his back pocket because he lives that life, guys. No, so yeah, it looks like Titanium Finish Company. Anodizing, hard coating, anodizing. It looks like they pretty much know all their stuff, so that's pretty cool. I might have to send them some of my. I wonder if they do like personal like stuff, or maybe you just have to do like big batches. Dwayne, what's going on, man? Thank you so much for joining in, guys. If you please hit the like button and do all that fancy stuff that needs to be done on a YouTube video, so that way more people see it. We appreciate it. If you guys are just joining, Sam's with me today. We went through our pocket dumps. He had a massive amount of stuff that he's more than welcome to show off again for you guys.
Yeah, I might as well. We got some more people going in here.
Eric B says, I'd never sell my CRKs. Never say never, because sometimes there's some really rare stuff out there that you want to add to your collection.
Just go through highlights.
Yeah, you're all good. I'm going to swap over with you. Ian, Chris, I need a PJ Magnacut and Cosi. I will see what I can do for you. I think I might have one, honestly. I might have to check the stock over there. If Susie's still in the chat, I know she can pull it up and let me know if we have one over there, and then I got you whenever you're ready. Of course, large, man. I would never offer you a small again after you attacked me.
And then got the Big Papa, just natural stonewash titanium, and then Matt at House of Blades made me this custom leather slip, stamped my initials into the back. I can catch the light on that, and I love this.
Yeah, the slips are cool. I have one from Matt too that matches my red one. Sometimes it finds its way onto the beer bomb. Just depends on like where I'm going. If I want to be, slim down, not really feel it in my pocket. If you want anything anodized, cool. He dropped a link for you guys. David, make sure you hit them up, man. Yeah, you need your valleys customized. Justin, Ohio, you got to go, man. I appreciate you jumping in. Thank you so much, dude. We'll catch you next Wednesday. We've got a fun game actually planned, so rewatch the end of this. We'll probably talk through it, let you guys know what's going on.
Yeah, Matt does really, really great leather work. I've got a couple slips from him, a little mini flight tag, he calls it, for my keys. Gonna have him make me a wallet at some point. I really like it.
Yeah, yeah. I think the wallets are sick, man. You know, if it wasn't my obsession with patches, I'd still be carrying my wallet from him. I still have it, but I just love throwing stuff on my gear. So I'll get him into making me like a slip that I can put patches on. Then I'll carry it all the time.
You can talk him into putting Velcro on it.
Yeah. Later, Justin, Ohio. Appreciate it, man. Ian, you need a small to match your other Sabenza. Yeah, man. I feel you. You just got to build out the entire collection, man. Nothing but CRKs.
Get one of each.
Get rid of everything else. Let's see. Everyone's saying what's up. Peace out. Man, dude, I was not expecting to see. It says 29 of you guys are in here, which is insane. So I appreciate you all jumping on, and I appreciate Sam being here with me. It's a lot easier to riff with.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, man, it's cool. So next week we are going to do a who's that Pokemon kind of thing, but we're gonna do it with knives. So I'm gonna find a way to throw up the images over here on the site.
Silhouettes.
Yeah, some silhouettes. You guys will guess. These guys are gonna start guessing some of the knives as well. They have no idea what's on there because I have Matt making them, and I'll see if I can't throw together like a little prize for you guys in the stream.
Yeah, next week will be Quinn and I doing that.
Yeah. So it'll be Sam and Quinn. I will still be here, hanging out with you guys, but we're just gonna let them kind of guess through. Like we're gonna do it game show style. I might have to find another mic, hopefully, so you guys can hear me, or I'll just yell really loud.
Just yell really loud. I like.
Or we can split it, man. You know, I'll pull this off and I'll just hold it to everyone's face. So it'll be cool to have the guys over here with me doing this.
Someone in here with a boom mic.
Let's see. I do want an extensive collection of CRKs, but I got love for all blades. Yeah, man, dude. As we were just talking about it earlier, you kind of, love the expensive stuff. You get kind of crazy with it, and then you go down to some of the cheaper things. There's some cool knives that are just in the lower price range.
There are a lot of really cool knives in the lower price range.
Like I love TJ Schwartz designs, and I see I find myself all the time looking at the Overlander from CRK. It's so affordable that I'm just like, I gotta snag that thing. Ian Coates, you do love all blades, no lies here. It's a CRK annual Sabenza 2014 annual large with Purple Heart.
Purple Heart. Ooh.
They dropped some. Are those not the annuals that they dropped?
The 2024. Yeah. Correction.
Gotcha. Okay, I was like 2014.
Yeah, I love that Purple Heart.
Is it a mini Sabenza or a large Sabenza for the last one? He needs a mini. He already has a large Sabenza, so he definitely needs a mini or a small Sabenza to go with his. And then yeah, you meant 2024, dude. I was like, man, I just saw those drop. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe they just constantly do those, and they're a little different. I'm in the under $200 club. Hey, right now I'm right there with you, dude. I was spending money. I had an Unuzon area. So I was going crazy. I've kind of scaled it back and dropped down, just because you get to a certain point where you're gonna start getting into some crazy price ranges.
There are so many great knives for under $200. So many. Spyderco kills it in that price range.
Yeah.
Kershaw, of course.
Benchmade's got some good. I mean, all the bug outs, I think for the most part kind of fall under that range.
Yeah, the bug outs are great. Hogue Decas are awesome. Really like the compound grind we do on those.
Tim needs to do medium knives. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. I am interested to see if they come out with anything new.
I would like a medium Inkosi specifically. I feel like there's such a big difference. It's such a big jump from the small to the large on the Inkosi. Having one right in between would be perfect.
And which is weird because it's not the same case for a Sabenza.
No, the small Sabenzas are bigger than the small Inkosis.
Yeah, and that's always like when I opened the small Inkosi of our exclusive, and I was like, man, this one wouldn't be too bad. But it doesn't feel right. There's something off about it. I feel like if he made it just a little bit bigger, it wouldn't be too bad. I mean, sorry guys, we've got a little like weird heart thing in the middle of our chat, so we can't see some of the words until the next one pops up. Try and get it to go away.
Medium Sabinzo would be normal size. Yes, it would.
Like, you know, I thought the 3-inch XM18 wouldn't be too bad, but that actually feels small too.
Mm-hmm.
But then the 24 is massive.
It does. Like even with the McNeese, the PM Mac 2s, I've got the 2 3.5 inches, and then I had a 3-inch with the frag, and I just couldn't get behind the 3-inch, so I sold that one on Blade Binge. But I've got love the 3.5s.
Shout out to Blade Binge, guys. You can buy some used knives. I think you could buy new knives there too. Honestly,
I don't think so.
I thought they had their own little marketplace.
Do they?
I haven't been down there.
I went. Yeah, last I checked, Blade Binge was just a way to get rid of some gear and pick up some used gear.
Yeah. Earl, what's going on, man? We stayed live just so that way I'm not ending it when you jump in. Mikey says I'd rock the heck out of a Zon Fixie.
Yeah, Zon Fixed Blade would be
pretty
insane. Cool. Oh, especially with that harpoon, I would love that.
Yeah, I think it'd be pretty cool, but I mean, dude, that's all I was saying. I'm curious to what they would put out if they did anything new, because you know they did the backpacker and the Inyoni.
Mm-hmm.
We've only seen the Inyoni. I have not seen any backpackers yet. So production is kind of, you know, really behind, I guess. Which they've always said with the Zons. Cool kids say num. I think there's a reason it's called a Zon, because people can't pronounce some of these names right. Zon. Zon.
Is it or Umnum?
Umnum.
Zon. I've always heard it both ways.
Zon gang, Zon squad.
Zon.
There you go. Yeah.
That's the way to say it.
I think that's why it's shortened. So
I'll have to bring mine next week for the stream.
I'm always joining at the end. Yeah, man, we're running a little longer than normal. I've got
Nummy. That sounds like something Quinn would call it.
Yeah. That's it. That's what we're calling it from now on. Way to go, Ian. You just removed Zon. It's
Nummy.
Yeah, man. So Earl, of course, and you are always jumping on. I know we were talking about doing a little later live stream and stuff, but we just try and keep it to the time that the store is actually open, since we're both here on the clock and stuff. Kind of makes it a little easier. What's that? Umi Numi Zumi?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Umi Numi Zumi.
But yeah, I think the glass blasted ones we just got were pretty sick. The coating was really nice on them.
They went quick.
And just having something glass blasted from them, I can tell you right now that it's going to be, I don't want to say it's going to be hard to scratch it, but it definitely didn't take scratching.
I just like the feel of it,
Yeah,
like
like it normally
texturally
does.
in my hand compared to the sandblasted ones I have.
It
the
feels
glass
smooth,
blast,
yeah.
It does. It feels
really
so
good in the
much
hand.
smoother. It just feels like the next step up of quality,
Yeah.
honestly.
All right, so I just got this thing cycling through. Oh man, whose hands is that?
I think that's your hand.
Yeah. But yeah, we should. I need the all black. Somebody was selling one in one of the Facebook groups. Obviously modified, DLC'd by someone else, which kind of sucks because you you void the warranty on it. But it looked so sick that I wanted it, because black or red, those were the colors I would totally go with. Could you imagine if I got Cerakoted red?
It might have been on Blade Binge. I saw someone had a small Inkosi that they Cerakoted all black, but they drilled a Spyderco thumb hole into the blade. Kind of hurt me a little bit.
Let me let's see here real quick. I don't know the actual Alpine. Do I? Have I seen that one?
I'm not familiar with that.
All right, we're gonna pull it up real
The
quick.
Griffin Pro.
Hopefully, I'm not spelling. There we go. Well, it says knife, but I'm assuming this is the fixed blade. I have seen this before. Okay. What's up, Bronny? We were talking about you all live stream. We were saying, how dare you not show up? I'm just kidding, man. I appreciate you jumping in. Dude, you guys have got us up to almost 40 views, which is insane. I appreciate it, guys.
Yeah, a Spidey, that is CRK Blasphemy. I couldn't believe it.
Man, people do that a lot on those. Like, they really don't like the thumb stubs, or they're just such fans of the Spidey hole that they get those modded like that. So I'm gonna say I have seen the Griffin Co. X series fixies. You might not have, because I order from them, so I'll pull one of those up also. Let me jump over here so I'm not just constantly like switching tabs and stuff on you. Everyone's disappointed in Bronny. Yeah. I wonder if he has it on his site. Griffin Co. X series fixed blade. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, that's the one I saw. So,
Okay.
all right, I'm gonna let Sam choose his out of these, which one he would take. I already know which one I would say. I'll keep up with the chat. We're disappointed, Earl. I'm sad you didn't put a hole in my Zon before you sent it. Just kidding. Dude, I would never. Man,
No.
You know what? When I had my Zon, I wanted to send it to Wyatt over at Bilgewater because he had did this sick acid wash on a custom, and he tumbled it. I wanted him to do the same thing to my Zon. Yes, I was going to void the warranty, but I thought it would be pretty cool.
I think I'd go with the Alpine over the Griffin.
So I'm right there with him. I would go Alpine over that for Mikey's question, and just because it's clean, you know, I'm digging the blade shape, and I feel like the X series it's got a lot going on, man. I don't, I get that little fuller and stuff on the folders. I would take that off the fixed blade, and I'm not hating. I love Keith's stuff, so I wouldn't pick up this fixed blade if it was on me. And honestly, by the photos, it looks like it might be pretty small, but I'm not 100%. Bronny has a nicer Zon than mine.
Oh, we just decided Mikey's next purchase.
What's that? Oh, okay. Oh man, I didn't know we were helping you decide, dude. That would have been more pressure. I'm glad you didn't
tell us
that.
beforehand.
Yeah, man. I think there's a bunch more options over the Alpine. Let me check the Alpine. Can you do like crazy? Oh damn.
Bronze. Ooh, I like that bronze.
I like the bronze. I like the titanium. Pass on the micarta.
That micarta wasn't bad. I'd like to see it oiled.
You know what? Actually, the micarta might not be bad. I feel like when people take photos of it, it either shows up really dull or really vibrant, and that kind of throws me off, which is usually my deciding purchase in some micarta. Have you seen the Banter, the Wii Banter that has the gray micarta? Their micarta is so dark and great. I love that. So whenever I see their stuff, I'm like, I love that green. But sometimes when I see it on other things, it's so dull.
Yeah, I like the darker micarta.
XOU. Mikey's been on a fixie kick. Yeah, we need to wait. I think Mikey already has a Zon, right? You have a lefty Zon, if I'm not mistaken, or did you get rid of it? My Zon is a beauty. Yeah, Bronny's got a better Zon than everyone here except Sam, since he has the exact same one. Bronny's got an innuendo going. The Alpine has the less scale options, but the X is too spread pointy for me. Man, that freaking heart always in the way, man.
I know. Drew, Alpine made in the U.S. easy choice. Yeah, that was a little. That wasn't the whole deciding factor for me there. It was definitely part of it. It's just cheaper. It's a cheaper knife made in the U.S. Kind of hard
Yeah.
to beat in my opinion.
That's true. I didn't.
Cheaper in price, not in quality.
Oh, spear. Gotcha. Yeah, actually, that wasn't even part of my. I was just going completely off aesthetics, and just I don't know. I like to keep things kind of simple, and yeah, I just feel like the X had a lot going on. So yeah, I mean, I feel like I agree with you on that too. American made. My Seb is hotter than your Zon, Mike. Ian, look, man, I bow down to you. You got the Stacks collection, but I don't know if you take that Zon out, man. And Bronny's over here taking like amazing photos of it, just making it look even nicer. I got two Zons, Drop Point and Tanto. That's right,
Nice.
and I think they're both left-handed. So, Mikey, your collection grew fast. It sure did. I traded my Biss for a modded Shaman in S30 with rock scales and Anno hardware. And that's for real. He's still trolling you, man. I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. He might totally be serious. He'll message me a photo of it. But yeah.
Shaman with rock skills would be sweet.
Sick. I'll switch back over here.
There's sauce on US made versus thing made overseas. Ooh, I am always going to be a big proponent of keeping things made here in the USA. I don't look down, of course, on anything made overseas. I don't think it's lesser for any reason. There are actually really good, like high quality OEMs coming out of China right now, with Ria and with Wii, and the Best Tech is making some quality knives. It's just personal preference for me. I prefer to keep it in USA where I can, but if I really do enjoy the design of a knife, I'm not going to let a location of where it was manufactured get in the way of that for me.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I kind of agree with you. I don't care. The only time I have a problem with it is if it's an American company saying they made it here and it was made overseas.
Now if you're lying about it, not being truthful about where you're sourcing anything, that's a little shady.
But yeah, I mean, I'm never, even with that, let's just say the entire knife is made, assembled here, and the only thing you got from overseas were some Torx screws. I know it kind of gets into a gray area, but I just, at that point, I'm not looking that closely into something I'm about to beat the crap out of. So yeah, High Tide, those are some really good makers overseas and stuff.
Oh yes, they are. I mean, Civivi I think is making the best budget knives right now. Like the quality coming out of Civivi knives for the money, I think is really hard to beat. You can get a great knife, ceramic bearings, Nitro V steel for $60. I mean, you can't beat that.
Yeah. I don't care where a knife is made unless it's Russia. What's from Russia? Shiro?
Yeah, I don't think that has to do. I think the only
Shiro?
the only knife I can think, they're either Russia or Ukraine. I can't remember off the top of my head.
I mean, we're not a dealer for Shiros, and I don't know if we're ever gonna be. But I see them; they look nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't. I don't get into it that deep. If it's made in America, cool. If not, still cool. Just price needs to be right.
Yes,
I don't want to pay the same thing I'm paying for CRK from someone overseas, unless, I don't know. I guess it needs to be crazy, I guess a standard CRK would match up to what, like a Damascus,
one of the limited edition,
full like fat carbon tie, all kinds of crazy stuff on the handle from overseas. I guess the price range would kind of get close, but at the same time, I don't really know what those prices look like.
Started them off with Civivi and QSP. Yes, of course. I think those are great options. And Ron, yeah, you're right. There are so many good makers and designs right now. It's hard.
Yeah.
There's so many options.
All right. So Sam brought his his Hinderer just for you, Brant, because we don't have any here at the store, and he had one. I'm sorry, I'm showing off your knife, but I was like, oh, it's perfect, man.
Go for it. They're on the table.
So yeah, he has the Harpoon Eclipse, which I actually think this one's really sick with that purple.
Yeah, I am a big fan of that Battle Purple.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Let's see. There's so many good makers right now and designs. It's hard. It is really hard, man. Like just with everything all around. Appreciate the input. I find a lot of comments on YouTube where people wish that everything is USA made, but to find companies that truly source everything in house from parts to assembly is tough.
It is.
Yeah.
It's tough, and it's tough as a manufacturer to do that. You know, that's why I have so much respect for Grimsmo, for example, that they machine everything in house except for their ceramic balls.
Yeah.
It is. I mean, then that's Canada, but
Guys,
North America.
The knife isn't huge. It's just, I got tiny hands. No, but I think this thing is sick. The Eclipse is awesome. I had to throw it in there. Yeah, I mean, I think what Tactile, you know, they do their screws, they do everything. They do screws for Nice Guy. So it's just like even companies that are still in the U.S. still have to outsource specific things because they can't make those like the fasteners, the screws.
And even with McNeese, I know over at the Gen 2s, he started getting all of his hardware from Tie Connect, and he outsources, I think, the water jets. That's another thing Grimsmo outsources is water jets, but it's still in Canada. But it is really hard to do every single step in-house.
Yeah. CRK makes their own screws. Yeah, CRK makes their own screws. Hinderer does their own stuff as well. So there are knife makers that do it, man. I just think, you know, for the smaller guys that they're trying to put out their knives, you know, they just got to do what's best for their company to keep it alive and things like that. And I'm never going to fault anyone on getting screws from somewhere else or, you know, just like I said, as long as they're honest about it. And honestly, I'm not going to ask questions about the screws. It's just, just being transparent.
Yeah, transparency and honesty is, I think, in my mind, the most important thing when I'm deciding a manufacturer to support.
Yeah. But yeah, guys. So don't forget, drop in the Jack Wolfs this weekend or this Friday. Next Wednesday, it's going to be Sam and Quinn with me kind of hovering around in the background and letting them do this little game show guessing game, I guess. So please show up, be a part of it, and then I guess we're still gonna have some knives to show off. So
yeah, one more point with High Tide. Yeah, like the beer bombs, great quality. It's
Riot does a good job.
Hard to go wrong. Yeah, Riot. I don't think I've ever seen anything bad quality come out of Riot. I really haven't.
Yeah. And I mean, just think about it. If there was a U.S. beer bomb, what would the price be?
Yeah,
like, I mean, it would probably be a secondary price that you see them going for now. So I'm kind of glad that they are where they're at because it's just a bottle opener. It's a tool that I use.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to have, you know, a $500 beer bomb
in
my collection.
No, not at all.
I'm too afraid to mess up just because it's made here. But all right, guys, we're gonna head out. Sam, I appreciate you being here.
Oh yeah, thanks for having me.
Wave to the people, and we're out here, guys. Have a good one.